There are places in the world where tourists fear to tread and locals fight for survival every day. Countries where crime rates are through the roof and danger lurks around every corner. Have you ever wondered where in the world it is the most dangerous? In this episode, I will take you on a journey through 10 countries with the highest crime rates. We will visit places notorious for theft, robbery, and kidnapping as a sad reality. We will learn the stories of these places, find out what led to such a dramatic situation, and see if there is still room for hope. Get ready for a dose of intense experiences, because this will not be an ordinary travel guide. This will be a journey into the depths of darkness, showing you how fragile human life can be and how easily everything can be lost in an instant. Stay tuned. Peru, the land of the Incas, the majestic Andes, and the mysterious Machu Picchu. For many tourists, it's a dream come true, but Peru also has a darker side. Especially in Lima, the capital, or the port city of Callao, crime is rampant. Pickpocketing is commonplace here, and tourists, often unaware of the danger, become easy targets. But that's not all. The activities of drug gangs poison life in many regions of the country. They are responsible for kidnappings, extortion, and brutal confrontations. Interestingly, even near tourist gems like Machu Picchu, gangs have their influence. They control tourist trails, extort local businesses, and sometimes resort to more drastic methods. Therefore, when planning a trip to Peru, it's worth being particularly cautious, avoiding dangerous neighborhoods, and not flaunting money. Guyana, located on the northern coast of South America, is a country of contrasts. On one hand, it has natural wealth, primarily oil. On the other, pervasive corruption, poverty, and crime. In Guyana, the murder rate reaches 18 per 100,000 inhabitants, placing the country among the most notorious. The most common crimes are robberies, thefts, and unfortunately, domestic violence. Although Guyana has the potential to become one of the richest countries in the region, corruption and social inequalities effectively block its development. Oil money ends up in the hands of a few, while the majority of the population lives in poverty. It is this disparity and lack of prospects that drive the crime spiral. People, deprived of hope, often resort to desperate measures to survive. Syria, the cradle of ancient civilizations, a country with a rich history and culture, has been engulfed in a civil war since 2011. The conflict has claimed hundreds of thousands of lives and forced millions to leave their homes. Today, Syria is a devastated country with no safe places. Dangers lurk everywhere. Bombings, kidnappings, looting. Government forces fight rebels, while other countries pursue their interests in the background. Cities that once bustled with life now lie in ruins. Damascus, one of the oldest continuously inhabited cities in the world, has become a symbol of the war's tragedy. Syria is a warning to the world, a testament to how easily the achievements of generations can be destroyed and a country plunged into chaos. Trinidad and Tobago, lost paradise. Turquoise waters of the Caribbean Sea, sandy beaches, sun and palm trees. This is how many imagine paradise. And indeed, Trinidad and Tobago is a true gem in terms of landscape. Unfortunately, this paradise comes at a price. Trinidad and Tobago is one of the main drug trafficking points from South America to the United States. The drug mafia controls part of the country, and its influence reaches deep into state structures. The homicide rate in Trinidad and Tobago reaches 39 per 100,000 inhabitants. This is a sad proof of how destructive organized crime is to society. Although tourists arriving in Trinidad and Tobago are often unaware of the danger, it is enough to move away from the resorts to realize that this paradise has a dark side. Honduras, in the clutches of gangs. Honduras, a country in Central America, is a place where violence reigns. Gangs like Mara Salvatrucha and Barrio 18 control entire neighborhoods, terrorizing residents and spreading fear. The murder rate in Honduras reaches 38 per 100,000 inhabitants, placing this country among the most dangerous places in the world. The capital city, Tegucigalpa, is considered one of the most dangerous cities in the world. Gangs recruit young people, often teenagers, promising them money, power, and a sense of belonging. Those who refuse risk the lives of themselves and their loved ones. Honduras is an example of a country that has lost the fight against organized crime. The society is intimidated, and the authorities are often helpless in the face of gang brutality. South Africa, beauty and the beast. The Republic of South Africa is an extraordinary country. On one hand, it captivates with its diverse landscapes, from majestic mountains to wild beaches. On the other, it terrifies with the scale of crime. In 2023, South Africa recorded over 82 murders per day. This is an alarming statistic that shows how serious the problem is. The most dangerous cities are Cape Town and Johannesburg, where crime is omnipresent. Tourists, enchanted by the beauty of South Africa, often do not realize the danger. Only when they fall victim to theft or assault does the brutal reality hit them. South Africa is a country of contrasts, where beauty and wealth coexist with poverty and violence. It is a place where one must exercise extreme caution to avoid becoming a victim of crime. Haiti, once the pearl of the Caribbean, is now a shadow of its former glory. The country struggles with poverty, corruption, and pervasive violence. Gangs control entire neighborhoods, and the government seems powerless against their brutality. The murder rate in Haiti reaches 40 per 100,000 inhabitants. It is one of the highest rates in the world. The country is in a state of emergency, and residents live in constant fear. Haiti is an example of a country that has plunged into chaos. Lack of prospects, poverty, and corruption have created ideal conditions for organized crime to flourish. Although Haiti is a country with a rich history and culture, today it is mainly associated with violence and lack of prospects. Afghanistan is a country marked by war. After years of fighting with NATO forces, the Taliban took control of the country. Despite assurances of restoring order, Afghanistan remains engulfed in chaos. The country experiences bombings, executions, and kidnappings. The Taliban's rule is characterized by brutality and human rights violations. Women and girls are deprived of basic rights, and the opposition is brutally persecuted. Afghanistan is a country where fear is omnipresent. People are afraid to speak openly about their views, and criticism of the authorities can end tragically. Although Afghanistan is a country with beautiful nature and rich culture, today it is mainly associated with war, terror, and suffering. Papua New Guinea is a country located on the island of New Guinea in the Pacific Ocean. It is one of the most culturally diverse places in the world, inhabited by over 800 tribes. Unfortunately, this diversity has a dark side. Papua New Guinea is one of the most dangerous countries in the world. The violence rates are alarming, and bloody tribal fights are a sad reality. The main threat to the residents are gangs that control the drug and arms trade. Sexual violence is commonplace, and women and children are particularly vulnerable to attacks. Papua New Guinea is a country where the state is unable to provide security for its citizens. Crime flourishes, and impunity is the order of the day. Venezuela, once the richest country in South America, is now a symbol of economic and social collapse. The economic crisis, hyperinflation, and lack of basic products have plunged Venezuela into chaos. The murder rate in Venezuela reaches 60 per 100,000 inhabitants. It is one of the highest rates in the world. People are dying on the streets, and crime is omnipresent. Armed robberies, kidnappings, and thefts are everyday occurrences in Venezuela. People are afraid to leave their homes after dark, and even during the day, they cannot feel safe. Venezuela is a country where dreams of a better life have crumbled. Today, people are fighting for survival, and emigration has become the only chance for a decent life. And so, we have reached the end of our journey through the most dangerous places in the world. We have seen poverty, violence, fear, and hopelessness. We have learned the stories of countries that have plunged into chaos and their residents who have faced unimaginable hardships. Did any of these countries surprise you? Or maybe you had the chance to visit these places and share your experiences. Let us know in the comments. If you want more content like this, leave a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the bell to not miss the next shocking facts. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Take care. Bye for now.